If people are starting to watch though. Oh shit.
Yeah, they are actually. I don't know how many. It's like 2%, so a
That's
couple
still cool
listeners.
though. Still
Oh
cool
yeah.
though.
All right. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Beyond.a.ball podcast. It's your host Ian, joining me as always, Justin. Santiago is still not here, unfortunately, still on a work trip. I do believe he's going to be coming back with some hard-hitting news next week. So, unfortunately, listeners, you got Justin and I. Going to be a lot of talk about the Premier League, as you could probably expect, but Justin, it's a really good Thursday. We're back 2 weeks in a row, 2 episodes a week, but it's a blue Thursday.
It is
It's
a Blue Thursday.
how's it going? I mean, I'm on a high a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I think just overall good week. Like
Did you win in
like
fantasy?
no, I lost. I
Thank
played it.
God.
I played it. I put. I had. I was down by four, and I had Tyreek Mitchell from Palace, and he had Sar who scored a PK and scored another one, so I lost.
Uh,
So you stay at the bottom, but I think Marcy won, so he goes up a little bit. Now I'm right underneath you. But Ian, that's
no, I
old news.
lost.
That's old news. We're here because Chelsea won. It's a good day.
It is a good day.
Got out of the office early today, had a lunch, took about 2 hours in my day. I'm ready to talk some Premier League.
Oh, absolutely. It was a slow day at work for me.
Yeah.
Got a lot of soccer watching in this week. It's going to be Friday, and it's got a good weekend coming up. I got a birthday dinner on Friday or Saturday night, like I told you. What do you got going on this weekend? Anything?
I actually had my buddy's 31st
Mhm.
birthday Saturday. So he's
Okay.
having a couple people. We're gonna bar hop around Hoboken from like 12 o'clock in the afternoon until when we can't remember anything. So
Wow,
it's
you're
gonna
not
be a
gonna be
long
watching
one.
the Chelsea match?
What time we play at? 12:30?
12:45.
I will be either watching it on my phone while drinking or I'll be watching it at a bar if they have it on TV. But I don't know
That's fair.
I don't know what the source is going to be of that game. Probably ESPN Plus, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it is. All
So
the
if it's
FA Cup matches. I'm really excited because it's at the race course.
where?
Wrexham Stadium's called the
Ah,
race
Wrexham.
course.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
It's
Like you
it's
said,
always just it's always interesting to me when like the Premier League teams go to these small, like
yeah.
Arsenal's playing at Mansfield. Like to me that's so funny. It's like they get off the bus and
It's
like
more exciting for Mansfield than Arsenal. Like Mansfield
exactly
probably can't wait for it.
right, and I think it adds to like how just awesome the FA Cup is. We
Oh
have
yeah,
those matches
absolutely.
coming up this weekend. We're getting down to kind of some like we just went over most of them Premier League teams, but there's a few Championship League teams left. Um, So yeah, but yeah, listeners, what we got on tap for you today is we are going to recap the Premier League. We had a pretty busy midweek, really, which helps work-wise, but we have matches Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to go in reverse order because I am going to obliterate Tottenham. After that, we're going to go and just kind of dig into the weekend. We're each going to go over three matches that we're looking forward to. Um, and yeah, without further ado, Justin, anything you want to say before we dive in?
No, let's get to it. And I think if we have a little bit of time, we'll talk about the breaking news that happened in the championship today a little bit.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
If we have some time at the end or before
We're
our games figured out.
we could sprinkle that in, I'm sure. But yes, Premier League recap from the week so far. Going in reverse order this afternoon. Ooh, baby. Tottenham 1, Crystal Palace 3. Tottenham opened up the scoring with a Dominic Solanke goal, which it should not have been opened up the scoring. The scoring should have been opened up by Ismail Sarr. He was ruled offside by like the
Uh,
tip of his nose, legitimately in the 32nd minute. But yet Solanke you know, scores, and then Tottenham at home. Everyone I'm watching, I'm like, ah, shit, here we go. Tottenham's gonna win. They got their bullshit little luck there, and then that was it. Ismail Sarr in the 40th minute gets into the box. Van der Ven takes him down from behind. Penalty, red card, Van der Ven off, Tottenham down to 10. Sarr finishes the penalty, score, and then Strand Larson scores about 6 minutes later, 1 minute of 45 plus, and then Sarr converted again, 45, 7 minutes plus. and then nothing really in the second half. So all the scoring happening in the first half. But I loved the quote, and I'm going to read it from the USA Network announcer. Who's the main guy? Do you know his name?
I have no idea, but if they're American, they probably suck.
No, not the USA Network guy. Oh,
Which
what's
guy is
this?
it? Give me a description of it.
He's British.
He's British?
Yeah, it's like the USA Network main announcer, like the really good one.
Just go ahead. I'll do while you do your quote.
Perfect. Okay. So he led or ended the match as the final whistle blew. He goes, truly, this is grim. This place is trepidatious. It is frightened. It is white-faced. It is scared. And that is just about the best soliloquy I have ever heard that can describe the Tottenham Hotspur team right now. They are in a world of problems. They look like shit. They have less ability than Chelsea to fucking stay on the pitch at this point. I mean, they have just everyone on that team just has no discipline, total lack of discipline from older players. These are not young players. With Chelsea, you can almost excuse it with some of them. For Tottenham, you cannot. It was a lackluster effort. They looked like shit. They didn't have any ball possession. Um, they just did not look good. And credit for Crystal Palace for just really laying it on, especially after that goal was ruled out for offside. It just definitely shouldn't have been, but good for Ismail Malsar. He ended up with 2 goals on the day. Strand Larson had a great goal. I'm not sure if you caught that one. Went bar down.
He's been
He
good for
looks.
he's been good for Palace.
I
He really
know, I
has.
know. I tried to get him from Deshaun in fantasy, and he would not let him go. Good for him for keeping him. He's looked great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, what do you think? I love seeing fucking Tottenham suffer and
Yeah, so
squirm. I mean, they're
uh,
going to get demoted or relegated, I think.
yeah, so obviously I was still at work, so I really didn't get to watch any of it. I saw a few highlights. Was it an obvious red card? I just got the notification.
Oh yeah, it
Last
was an
man.
obvious
It was
red
like
card.
took
He
down last
was
man.
Ismail Sarr was tackled, like taken. It was obvious. Like Van der Ven, like immediately started taking off his arm. Like he knew exactly he was getting sent off. There was no mystery on that one. But I think the most incredible thing and the most awesome part for me as a Chelsea fan was one the sound of the boos, but two just how quiet it was. Like I love that, and they are only 1 point above the
Yeah,
relegation zone right now.
it's crazy.
1 point above the relegation zone.
West Ham won. Forest got a point. Wolverhampton's been a little fire lately.
Okay,
So
all
yeah,
right. With the Wolver, so first of all, if you're gonna keep saying it, there's an L. It's Wolverhampton. Second of all, they are on 16 fucking points. Let it
there's
go, man.
no. I'm still told you the hot take.
Let it go.
I told you my hot take with them. I'm not letting go of them.
They also are on 30 matches played. So Burnley has another match in hand for your little
No,
hot
I
take
told you
there.
that's my hot take. But no,
Burnley
like you
match in
said,
hand, yeah, big match.
no, it's really it's enjoyable to see uh
It's fucking
Tottenham
awesome. It's so awesome.
suck this bad. Like no one ever would have thought they'd be in this position, and I bet you players never would have thought that. Fans would have never
No.
thought it. Even outsider fans of not
They spent
Premier League.
money too.
Yeah, Premier League. It's not like they didn't do anything, but like knowing like there is what do we have 10 games left and there's eight. What do we got?
No,
11.
no, they got
What do we
nine.
got left? They have nine. Sorry,
Nine.
not nine, and they're really 1 point
Yeah.
off, which is just crazy to me.
Do you know what their I mean, I think we went over their fixtures last time.
Yeah,
I think they have
I
a.
I can
It's
pull it up real
not.
quick.
It's a very easy schedule. I think to close out the
All
season.
right, so do
They
you want
should
to
be all
go?
right.
Do you want to go real quick? Just go win or loss for them real quick because it's interesting for them.
Oh,
Liverpool, Tottenham for the rest of the season.
oh, Tottenham
Liverpool,
loss. Yeah,
yep. Nottingham Forest, which is going to be a massive game.
at home draw. They don't win at home.
Sunderland,
Loss,
Brighton,
draw. They don't win at home. No, loss. They lose to Brighton.
loss. Wolverhampton,
There's an L, and it's a win. I think they beat Wolves.
Aston Villa,
Loss.
Leeds,
Draw at best. They don't win at home. Like they
uh,
don't fucking do it. Like it's
and then
they. I don't think they've done it in like a year.
Chelsea and Everton.
Dude, if we can be the one that put the nail in the fucking
That
coffin of
that would
Tottenham
be
going down,
that would be amazing.
hell, dude, if on the 14th of, no, I'm sorry, on the 10th of May, which is a Sunday, because all the matches will be on the 9th. I'm
Yeah,
saying it right now. if Tottenham are playing, they're playing at Chelsea. If that match ends up being like, oh, if Chelsea win, Tottenham goes down, I'm flying to England for that match and I'm watching it and I am reporting back on the podcast and collecting all the I will do that. I will 100%.
All right,
And then they
followers,
got
you heard that
Everton to
here.
finish. Then they got Everton to finish. I they're in trouble.
So yeah, I don't
With
think
their
there's
form, they're in trouble.
yes, I don't think their schedule's massively hard, but obviously they can't beat weaker teams. But they play a lot of teams that are like in the mid table.
Well, here's the thing. Let's like reevaluate what Tottenham is at this point. This is the second year they're down there. Are they
Shit.
just not? Yeah, are they just shit? Maybe they're just shit. Like it's very possible these guys are just shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's not that like you just said they're playing weaker teams. None of all these teams are above them,
No, yeah, I do agree.
minus Wolves. So like if we're talking weaker teams, who's the weaker team? But yeah, let's see. Let's see how it shapes up. I think they go down. What about you?
I think with our
But that's
predictions,
also just me as a Chelsea
I think our
fan.
predictions, I still think they're gonna stay up. I think they'll squeak by, but I still think there's too many games left for them
I just want to see it
to
for the
bottle it.
pandemonium of it all.
Oh no, absolutely. I'd still love to see it, but I don't think they will. But we'll find out.
It's like one of those things like because Sunderland when they went down, like they had like a 40,000, 50,000 person stadium.
Yeah.
Like that's one of those things too. So that's going to be,
Like, can
oof,
you
let's
imagine
see.
them going down to the championship and all these teams having to play them at Wembley?
Oh yeah. But the other thing is if they go down to the championship, all those guys leave.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Who's gonna want to stay?
No, I mean that's the problem too, is that like they
Yeah.
put them in that spot. Like they don't have a June they have all like veteran players. Like
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, enough of that. We're not going to beat the dead horse anymore. But I told you I was going to go in total reverse order. That's a lie because I can't hold it anymore. I'm too excited.
By the
Chelsea
way, was it
4.
Robbie Earl or Robbie Mustow?
Yeah, probably one of those guys.
One of those.
Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 4. Villa, this is such a great win for us. Villa scored in the second minute with a Douglas Luiz like toe tap in, and I thought we were fucked. Honestly, we looked
I
like
did too. I
shit.
got the notification. I was like, "Up here we go again."
I texted you. I'm like, we're in trouble. Like we looked like we had no interest in playing defense.
That
That being said, we had all the interest in the world in scoring, and Pedro went off, goal in the 35th minute, and then another goal in 6 minutes of added time in the first half, making it 2-1 to Chelsea. And then Palmer. This was an awesome goal, and I think the celebration was even better. Like he didn't just do the cold celebration; he jumped up, he was smiling, he looked electric. And we're seeing, I think, more and more of that. It may not be in every match, but it's coming back a bit. And then Pedro seals his hat trick. But
yeah.
what a fucking match, man. We just
Oh
whooped their
yeah.
ass after I don't know what I don't know. I don't know. I know you didn't see it, but at one point Villa scored to make it 2-1, and Ollie Watkins was offside by like
I
that
heard about
much of
like
a
a hair.
margin.
Yeah.
Liam Rossini, when the ball went in the back of the net, went ape shit on the touchline, like threw a fucking fit. I love that because it's like he gave the energy back to them. That goal was ruled out, and that was the turning point of that match. That was the turning point of that match, and we whooped their ass at the rest of that match. You look at it in total, we had 15 shots, five big chances, 3.6 expected goals, 57% possession. Like even if you look at the momentum on FotMob, I don't know if you have it up in front of you. Look what happens from this Ollie Watkins in the 13th minute, basically onwards. It's just all blue. It's all blue momentum wise until basically we get into the 76th minute. Chelsea dominated that match, totally dominated that match. Of course, we had three red yellow cards, but we still dominated that match. I mean, hell, we have zero. Did you see Enzo Fernandez clapped in the face of the ref?
I did see that. Yeah.
We just have we can't help ourselves, but
No.
that was peak. I'm so
Yeah.
happy.
Uh. Yeah. I definitely. Obviously. I think like the best part of that is like you get a 2-1 is one. Obviously, we beat Villa, who's in front of us,
Mhm.
who was really contesting for that top four, and who we have a battle with, and knowing if we lost to them, we're now what 9 points behind them, and then obviously
Right.
the other plus is we didn't get a red card this game, so that's obviously a plus. But I think Joe paid.
I think at one point we were pretty close. I'm not gonna lie. I think at one point we were rather close.
Doesn't
I'm not
surprise
lying.
me. Who was it this time?
I'm not gonna lie. I think at one point because it got kind of out of hand for a little bit there, but I was like doing work, and they're like, "Oh, he's a lucky lad." I'm like, "Oh, who the fuck is that now?"
But yeah, I like to hear about the Cole Palmer thing. Obviously, with all the rumors of him not wanting to be at Chelsea, go to Man City, Man U back at home, and then him kind of just shaking that
Why?
new.
So somebody tell me why a man who has 9 goals in 18 Premier League matches this season isn't a good player anymore.
Because they'll probably say how
You
many of
could
those are no, how many
doesn't
of those.
matter. How can you then turn around and tell me Saka, Salah, all these other
No,
players
no,
are
no.
better
I'm
than
not
him? No,
disagreeing with
I'm
you,
not saying you. I'm just saying
but
like in general.
most fans will probably say how many of those are PKs? Five.
But that's the crazy thing. It's like he still fucking finishes them. Is it really 5? I don't know if it's 5. I think at this point he's been tallying some other shit too.
Well, he had two that one game.
And
Like
then
it,
he missed a sitter. He really could be on double-digit goals, and he's only played
yeah,
18 matches, and he hasn't played the full match. And how many of them? We're talking the Man U game he got pulled off of. Like,
yeah.
we do give him a lot of shit because his first season, I think, was so good. I don't
He
think he'll ever
peaked
get back to
really
his.
early. Yeah,
I don't think he'll ever get back to his first season. But again, that's the way we played. We played just total openness. Like
yeah. When's
that
he?
was.
How
Of
many
course, we were
games
good.
has he?
Nico Jackson scored like 18 goals that season
That's
or
true.
something crazy. Like, is he an elite striker? No, but he fucking scored a shit ton.
Like
Like,
how many games has he been played full 90 this year? Three or
I don't.
four. Like very,
Yeah.
very rarely. The last couple games, it's
And
been
like
different.
I'm not going to say he's in, he's ne again, like he's never going to be like he was the first season. I think we have to temper expectations. He's a creative midfielder. Like he's not supposed to really score 24, 25 goals a Premier League season. If you're
Yeah.
creative midfielder, your leading scorer, that usually means that your striker is not doing his job.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
But
So it's not like he's a striker and not scoring.
yeah,
He does other things.
and I think it's been nice for him. Like he felt like the last like couple years, like all the pressure was on him. Like he was the one that's supposed to carry the team, and then now you have João Pedro, who to me right now has been the signing of the Premier League. I don't care where you said he's got the most goals and assists in the Premier League out of the new signings. He has 19. Ekitike has 15. Gyökeres has 10. Mbemo
I'm
has
trying to think, did Arsenal sign
10.
anybody on defense or anything? No, right?
No, I'm
I
not
mean,
counting.
maybe Semenyo to City, but like I don't know if you count that really. I would say yes, though, if you're talking full season. I mean, at this point,
Yeah,
it's
if we're
tough to
talking, yeah,
disagree.
full
Yeah.
seasons, Semenyo, yeah, I could agree with
He
that.
also has gotten hot late, though. There was a good chunk of this
Oh, he
season
had
where
a
we were like,
span of like six
fuck.
games,
We're
but
like,
no,
what the hell just
no,
happened? But
he's
that
been
was
like,
also at the tail end of dipshit over there.
yeah, but he's been the number nine we've looking for, just getting the chances and putting him in the back of the net. Like
He's physical.
not even the
Physical,
most
too.
complicated ones, the simple ones that we know our few past number nines can never finish. He just gets it done. I also thought Garnacho played well. I know you're not a big fan of him. I actually thought he played really well.
I don't hate him as much as like I hate Pedro Neto and Jamie Gittins.
Yeah, he's just a
Like, if
confidence
you're
thing
going to tell
issue.
me Garnacho's is going to start, honestly, they're all recyclable to me. I just don't hate him the most. I think like his attitude has been fine.
Yeah,
Like, I
that was
actually
the
think it's
biggest
been
thing.
good. Right. So as long as his attitude's fine, he's like a pretty decent player.
And also, to be fair, we didn't have anyone else to throw out there with the suspensions and injuries.
But also, he's coming from Man U. I think that's a lot of take it with a grain of salt at this point. Like, how many of those are attitude problems and not just like Man U blowing them out of proportion? Like,
Yeah, no, I
Man
see
U's
that. Yeah,
Man U's been a bit of a clown show, but yeah, he looked good. But let's see. I mean, if we can keep the momentum, we got Wrexham this weekend away.
I know
I'm
we'll definitely
excited
be
to
talking
watch
about
it.
that later. Yeah,
We should end up winning it, but
we'll
let's
see.
see. But yeah, let's see. Awesome. So Chelsea, huge win. Moving along here, we have let's bounce over to Newcastle Man U because
Yeah,
that
that
was I would
Wednesday slate was good. That Wednesday slate was very
Wednesday
good.
say yeah, thankfully because Tuesday was rubbish.
Yep.
Let's go over Newcastle Man United. This was a huge win, and I'm sorry, Man U fans, but huge win for Newcastle.
The game had a little drama in the first half.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely had drama in the first half. We had a red card after a dive by Jacob Ramsey, his second yellow of the match in the first
Never
half.
seen that, by the way. A
There were
red
so
card for
many. There
diving.
were one, two, three, four,
It's like
five cards in
five
the first
yellows in the
half. Yeah.
beginning. Yeah.
But Anthony Gordon converts a penalty down a man, literally about 5 minutes later. Then Casemiro finishes a great header. But this is like the fucking unbelievable thing. It's 3 minutes of added time. He finished that goal ninth minute of added time. So like I don't know. That's 6 extra minutes.
Well,
What?
all those fouls of the yellow cards, that PK definitely went to a VAR check with the dive.
Yeah, yeah. I guess. I
And
guess.
then
I guess nothing really against
the
it.
time
Good
he
finish.
stepped up for the penalty, and then he took his steps back, and then they weighed it. It's a bunch of added on shit that doesn't need to happen.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then basically this match was pretty quiet, pretty even in time of possession. At times in the second half, especially later, it did look like Newcastle was on the back foot and Man U was going to take it away. But then really out of nowhere, we had a goal from Newcastle, just a great finish by William Osula. It looked like for the world like he was going to go into the corner in the 90th minute to kind of just kill some clock, but ends
Yeah,
up cutting inside. I believe he was
double,
took it off the
double,
left,
yep,
right?
double
And then
scissors around Maguire into the corner.
yeah, top right corner and huge win for Newcastle and huge win for like us. Because it means
Yeah,
Man U doesn't get any points and Newcastle gets a really big win at home. They're such a tough team to beat at home. When they're down, they're never out at St. James Park.
no, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I thought I thought overall, I thought the ref lost the game in the beginning. He was just giving out too many cards, and I was like, "Oh, here we go." And then
Yeah.
I saw the red card, and I was like, "How many games is this for Man U who's going to play up a man?" I feel like it's been like a cycle the last couple games with them,
Hmm.
and then you're thinking like the way Man U's been playing lately, they're up a
I thought it
man.
would be like
Yeah,
3-1.
they're up a man for basically a whole half. Carrick's been doing great with them. They should put this game to bed. And then obviously I saw a little bit that Man U was actually kind of sitting back a little bit
Hmm.
with the man advantage. And then like you said, that run was like a 70-yard run, brings down the corner, does a double scissors, bends it into the top corner, uh around Maguire and into the corner. And like you said, that's a massive win for Newcastle, and that's a massive win for Chelsea as well. Because, like I said before, if we lost to Villa and Manchester United won as well, we're 9 points away from both of them, and then we're asking for a lot. But overall, it was a good game. I
Yep.
just feel bad for the Man U fan. That guy's never cutting his hair.
Dude, he's never cutting his hair.
He's
It's
never
gonna be
cutting it.
We're looking at like next season at this point. That's so bad. His hair's like ridiculous. He's got to have. Oh God, that's shitty.
Just put in
Yeah,
braids or something.
he's got to do something with it, man. It's fucking disgusting. Ugh. I mean, I don't have hair,
I
and
would
I
never.
don't think I could ever grow it that
I
far.
just feel like I'd be uncomfortable with that all in my head. Like imagine showering. How long do
But
you
I
think it's in
also
the
think he's probably generating a lot of income by not cutting his hair, to be honest.
Well, yeah, but that's the instance of like, did you hear when they lost to West Ham or
Yeah,
tied
they're
West
all
Ham? That was
pissed at
just
him.
they're all pissed at him because he was getting all the attention over everything, and now that they lost that game, now it's back at him.
They're such fucking jackasses, though. It's like, dude, fuck off. Just win. How about that? Win five
Yeah,
matches in a row. Like you get
yeah.
paid like $10+ million a fucking year. How about win five matches? It's really not that hard.
And to be fair,
Like,
the guy didn't fucking help himself saying 5 wins in a row. Not a draw counts as a loss.
yeah, he should
Yeah,
have gone. No, yeah, yeah.
it's
But at
like
this
we said,
point, it's too late to
winning
turn
five in
back.
a row is tough. It's
Winning
tough to
five in
win
a row
five
is
games in a
tough.
row. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's really tough. But hey, let's see if it ever happens.
yeah.
Let's go in reverse order. This was a huge match on Wednesday, a huge shocker, which pretty much threw the league. Hit
Fuck,
City 2, Nottingham Forest 2.
fuck.
Early goal by Semenyo. Gibbs White, class player, finishes in
Back
the
heel.
56th. Rodri scores in the 62nd, but then Anderson scores, I believe, off a corner. Oh no, I'm sorry. Elliot Anderson scores in the
Yeah, exactly.
76th, assisted by Callum Hudson-Odoi. But just
Yes.
I did not see that coming from City. They controlled every part of this game, just in City fashion, but they got beat on the counter.
Yeah, this one just hurts. He's obviously rooting for rooting for Man City in the title race. And like we said before, we want to see the ending of the title race come down to like the last game or two. And obviously, I think Arsenal have 7 points. There's still one more game played. So,
Mhm.
and they have to play each other. So it's not over yet, but this is one of those performances, one of those fixtures that you expected Man City to take care of.
Yeah, especially at home.
Yep,
In the form that they've been in, they've looked really good.
they're good.
I'm shocked that Nottingham Forest was able to pull out this result, but also at the same time, not overly shocked in the fashion that they did so. Like City, for whatever reason, Pep just hates going for that, like those killer goals, right? He trusts his defense a little bit. No, not a little bit. Trusts his defense way too much where he'll score one or two and be like, okay, I'm good. Let me sit on possession. And then they get hit on the counter. It's like,
Yeah,
while you have the ball for 40 minutes around their box, why don't you try to score the third and fourth goal to put the game away? Like, possession does not equal goals. It does not equal winning. And I can't say that enough. And it's just one of the more irritating things in football right now is the amount of managers that like believe that more possession means winning or that they're astounded if they have more possession to lose. It's like, no,
yeah,
idiot. You're supposed to shoot the fucking ball.
yeah. Because you feel like with that offense up top, they can put 5 goals in the back
There's
of the net
no
if they
guy. Yeah.
should be no problem. And to be fair, Holland's been struggling a little bit lately.
There's so many other guys that should be
I
able to
know there's still
generate
other
goals.
guys.
Like there's no
Yes.
real. I find little. I find I when Man City performs like that, I just get irritated because in the back of my mind that's not as much on them as it is on Pep overcoaching them to not.
Yeah, no,
Right. That's
that's
more in
fair.
me. Matches like that, it's Pep drilling that extra pass, extra pass, extra pass.
Hmm.
Now you see the sideway and back. Just fucking. Have you ever watched? I've been watching since I. Oh no, we're on Spotify now. So I have a streaming service. Oh, I don't want to out myself here for my VPN, but yeah, I got a streaming service where I'm able to watch matches in the UK, and I get to watch a lot of the classic ones. And if you look at like early 2000 Man U matches or Arsenal matches, dude, they are just shoving the ball down their throats the entire match, just like shot
Yeah,
after shot after shot after shot. Like, I don't know what happened to the game. Game's gone.
yeah, it's different style of play.
Yeah.
25 years ago.
Fuck, that's so long. All right, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. That is my rant. Here's another shocker for you. Actually, you called this one. Fulham nil, West Ham 1. West
I
Ham
did.
huge win on the road. Somerville continues his hot form with a goal in the 65th minute. A little bit of a shocker. There was Harry Wilson late scratch from everything he was hurt. There was a penalty canceled in the 49th minute that would have gone Fulham's way. Otherwise, it was a rather quiet game, but I mean, solid match for West Ham. It looks like they could. I think it's West Ham that comes out of that relegation zone if it's a team that does.
Yeah, I agree. And what's his name has been, I don't know where he came from. Well, I know where he came from, but like this season, Somerville has been up great for them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Last, what he got? So last couple of games against Fulham, 1 goal. He blanked against Liverpool and Bournemouth. Goal in the FA Cup. Goal against Burnley. Goal against Chelsea. Goal against Sunderland. Goal against Tottenham. And then a goal and assist in another FA Cup game. So he's got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. He's got 7 goals and 1 assist in the last like 9 games, 10 games. So he's been
Mhm.
really good for them. A different spark with him to pair with Jarrett Bowen.
Yep, I agree.
But
Yeah, he had about 19 appearances last season for West Ham. Only one goal. Was in the championship with Leeds. Yeah, I mean, interesting career. Anything else on this match?
nah, that's it. I really don't want to talk about the next one if we're being honest.
Yeah, we can go pretty fast on the next one too. Just another fucking boring Arsenal match. Brighton and Hove nil. Arsenal won. Saka goal in the 9th minute.
Off a deflection.
Dude, there was. See, this is just incredible. Zero big chances for Arsenal, 7 total shots, which is exactly why I think this league isn't over. But if the Premier League is won, it's going to be by Arsenal, but they're not winning anything else. Like, they're not winning Europe. They fucking are so boring. Like, I have nothing to say about this
Eh,
match. Arsenal didn't even like control the match. Brighton should have
I
won this
said
match.
Bright. Yeah, Brighton dominated. To be fair,
Brighton dominated. They had more XG, more total shots, more big chances, more possession. I mean, I guess when you spend £1 billion on like, here's the thing though, we Chelsea spent £1 billion on youth. These teams are spending £1 billion on veterans. Like, yeah, of course you're gonna fucking win. I mean, whatever. I don't really care. Do you want to talk about Arsenal? I don't.
no, I just think they're boring. But you want to know? This came up on my Instagram, literally probably 10 minutes before we started the episode. How much time do you think Arsenal wasted in that game against Brighton?
Yeah, that's the other thing. They're just so fucking boring. If I had to put a number on it, 32 minutes. It's probably something outrageous.
Fucking A, that was pretty spot on. 30 minutes and 51 seconds of wasted
Really?
of how much time they wasted.
I'm surprised it was that close. Honestly, I
To
threw
re
out
to
kind of a
re
joke
yeah,
number. That's
to
crazy.
restart play. It's the highest in the Premier League this season.
Well, I saw something about the Premier League this year, like the playing time is down to about 60 minutes.
Yeah, and that's why
Like in a
there's
match, there's 30 minutes of just like
yeah,
standing
that's
around.
why there's an argument from like fans and analysts just make it 60-minute halves, 60-minute games, and then whenever
And
the ball
stop
goes
the
out,
ball and it goes out.
yeah, but then it's just kind of like I don't know. But like I said, look,
Eh.
the whole topic this year has been restarts taking so long, throw-ins, goal kicks,
Well,
everything.
there's a way to police that, and there always has been, and it's to show them a yellow card. Like there's rules against it. Like there's
Yeah,
what is it, 6 seconds?
they don't
But
enforce
that's the
them though.
problem. That's the problem. So instead of going to a 60-minute clock with start time,
Yeah.
just enforce the fucking rules that are already there that are
Yeah.
no time wasting. Like there's rules there already. There's
Like
six seconds for the keeper to kick the ball.
I was
To
about to
get
say
the ball, stand up and get rid of it, it's 6 seconds.
how many times have you seen that season? Because the new rule was 6 seconds. If it's
Dude,
not
I
kicked,
count on
it's a
my
corner.
fingers sometimes they're not even up.
Yeah, it's a corner kick, correct? That was the new rule
Yeah,
this year.
yeah.
How many times have you seen this year? And I know it happened once because it happened to Robert Sanchez. I
It
fucking
happened to us,
remember. Yeah.
yeah.
And then there was another instance that I saw. But besides that, what's the point of enforcing a rule if you're not going to stick with it?
No, it makes no sense. And just
You should see
it's
the rules for World Cup coming this year. You
see,
have one, if you get subbed off, you have 1 minute to get off the field.
but I
Or
feel like
this,
that's not a huge problem anymore.
yeah, I know, but these are just ruled. I don't know, dude.
I don't think the sub problem's the issue at this point. I think it's the ball going to the
Well,
keeper and
that's
then
it.
how much t with the set pieces. I think the set pieces
Set
like
pieces take
that.
forever. Yeah,
You should be same set thing 6 seconds or you're like you vacate. Maybe not six, but like it's got to be on some sort of clock. Like Arsenal taking what 2 minutes? Like, that's outrageous. Like, come on.
yeah, no
Um.
consequence.
Anyway, yeah, fuck them. I'm done with them. Do I want to go to the Hopper ever again if they're going to win the Premier League? Probably not, but I'll have
You're
to,
gonna have to find yourself a new Marstown bar.
or just never go when Arsenal's playing. All
Fair
right,
enough.
let's get into Tuesday. Pretty boring. I'm going to
Yeah,
go with Bournemouth and Brentford first. 0-0 match. This
this,
shocked me.
yeah,
I thought there was
yeah,
going to be some goals, and I think there should have been. Bournemouth like really had total control of this. They had a 2 xG almost, 13 total shots, 4 big chances. I mean, they played really well. I'm surprised nothing hit the back of the net, but I mean, only 3 yellow cards, no goals.
yeah. Like you said, this is like the one game. I know we always talk about them. The two teams, like you never know what you're gonna get from them.
I had both teams to score and the over.
Yeah, exactly. I thought this would have been like a 2-2 game.
Could have been too. It could have
Yeah,
been. I
or something
mean,
like that. And this is
Bournemouth just
probably
missed a ton of chances, and it wasn't it. Brentford just didn't play well. I don't think it was Bournemouth. I don't think Brentford earned the tie. Bournemouth, like
yeah,
in Bournemouth's book, that should almost go down as a loss, and Brentford it should go down as a win because of how lucky that kind of went. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't know. All right, not going to be the dead horse there.
That's
Then
your
we had
favorite. That's your favorite quote, by the way. You say that a lot.
beat a
You know
dead
that?
horse.
Beat a dead horse.
2 ways to skin a cat.
That's the first time I've heard that one. We can make a transition for that one.
Everton 2, Burnley nil. Oh, I love Everton, man. I need to get to Hill Dickinson Stadium. I really do. I love watching them play. Tarkowski a goal in the 32nd. Dewsbury Hall a goal in the 60th. My man is balling out this
He
season.
is balling.
Yeah, just a solid match for Everton. David Moyes has his fellows playing well. They're just a good team. They're just a fun group to watch. It's a fun team, fun city. They get behind their toffees. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And they're what? They are.
Like what, 11th, 12th on the table?
They're
Maybe ninth?
they're
Ninth?
eighth. 43
Eighth?
points.
Yeah.
43 points. They're only 5 points away from us.
Yeah. No, they're a solid squad. I mean,
No,
it
they are.
does.
Yeah.
It sucks that Grealish got hurt, right? Like that would have been, I think,
Yeah.
huge for them. Another piece there, make that push a veteran presence. But hey, I mean, I think they've looked pretty solid for what they are. Maybe they can sneak into one of those lower Europa leagues.
Yeah.
Maybe make a move or two over the offseason. But hey, David Moyes got his fellows playing great ball, and he's timeless, man. He's time. What a great guy. I need to get to Hill Dickinson Stadium. Shout out our boy Fed. I know he's a huge Everton fan and probably does support the pod. So Um,
Well, I
hell
hope
yeah.
so.
Hell yeah. All right. Moving along, we got Leeds nil, Sunderland 1. Huge win for Sunderland here.
Yeah,
Diarra, a penalty goal in the 70th minute.
this
E-
just reminds me of like the
This is
newly
like,
promoted teams playing each other coming up.
yeah, this had like
Uh,
old school English
tight,
football feel.
tight match. Very few chances for both teams.
Hmm.
Leeds pushed late, I know, for an equalizer, but Sunderland's defense stayed strong. Besides that, it was kind of
Yeah.
eh.
We could have had
Expect,
a draw.
yeah, I expected more from this game. To be
I
honest, I
did. I
think
expected that.
I actually picked Leeds to win this one.
I expected Leeds at home to score more than they did. I mean, they're definitely a team that has a lot of fight in them, and I feel like they always end up finding the net one or the other. They had the Joe
Yeah,
Rodon goal ruled out for
yeah,
offside. But Sunderland again, they're another very solid squad, especially this season. Really well coached. They have a good. I mean, they spent a shit ton of money, so I think they're going to spend even more money this
yeah. Now
offseason.
that they know they're staying in the Premier League, they're definitely gonna have some.
They
I
have
can see
a they
it.
have a good team. They have a good
Yeah,
team.
I can see one or two like well-known players coming to them over the summer.
Hmm. I could too.
I'm not gonna say like big names, but like well-known players that know who can still
Yeah,
play
yeah.
and produce for a team like them.
And you know what's awesome too is they have a great support, a traveling like visiting crew,
For,
like fan base.
yeah,
So the Fulham match that I was at, they did play against Sunderland, and that Sunderland crowd was louder than Fulham. Like
well,
I could say that, I could say that confidently that they throughout the entire match, it was raining, and dude, they came off like 10 buses. I swear to fucking God, there must have been 40 maybe garbage bags in
geez.
total, just a fucking empties, man. They all came down on the bus that morning. It was just all 30 rack, dude. They were hammered. What an atmosphere.
They're doing it right.
Yeah, dude, you got to get to England and catch a match. Those
I know
matches
we
are
talk about this a
so
lot.
fun.
I will.
They're incredible.
Maybe my fiance
Um,
will let me go there on our honeymoon.
eh, could be a possibility.
I highly doubt it.
Any honestly, any European soccer, even like if you're able to like, I know, maybe Italy. I don't know. Anyway, moving along, we have Wolves 2 huge, Liverpool
This was
1.
huge. This was
Goal
huge.
by Gomez in the 78th. Salah Cockboy scored in the 66th. I thought Liverpool was going to win this match because they had the, like, I mean, Liverpool, honestly, I think they should have
Oh yeah,
had the ball the entire match, had a lot of good shots, big chances, just couldn't put it away. And then 4 minutes of added time. Andre with the finish to send Wolves fans home happy at the Molineux Stadium 2-1. Huge loss for Liverpool. Really dropped them down in the table. I think that takes them out of,
they're right
the,
behind
yep,
us.
the
There's a goal
Champions League
differential.
spots. Yep, goal differential because they're only on +9. They don't score a lot. They are behind us in goal differential. And right now I'm missing out on Champions League football. So, ooh, baby, that was big.
Yeah. No, that was big, and I'm not gonna hide. I told you, I think when we went through our predictions that I thought it wouldn't be an easy game for Liverpool. I thought Liverpool would still win, but I think I said
Mhm.
that the way Wolves have been playing lately, like they've been playing better football and they're actually more enjoyable to watch.
Yeah,
But
they've been playing better. I'm just
yeah, no,
that again, that's a
wouldn't
match that.
expect that. And
Yeah,
then
that's just it.
they
That's just but that's Liverpool this season. There's no
yeah.
consistency. There's
They
no
got
consistency.
they got too many Gomez's on this team, by the way.
There's
There's
like
like three.
three.
I know there's like three or four, and I'm trying to figure out because I think I have one of the other Gomez's on my fantasy team, and I was getting notification Gomez scored. I'm like, oh, I have to look which
Right.
one it
Which
is.
one it is.
Because
Yeah, that was
there's so many.
one of them. Yeah, one of them I know Santiago was mentioned in the midfielder, but yeah, I can't believe Liverpool took that loss.
Yeah,
But
that's
hey, you
huge for
love to see
Chelsea
it.
again. Every result Chelsea needed this week, we got.
Hmm. We
Every
did.
result besides Arsenal losing, it really doesn't affect us, but as fans, but everyone like around us, by us, lost, which is great.
Yeah, and we won, which is always big. And we
Yeah,
won well. Like it
well, won
wasn't like
well,
a
helped the
match.
goal differential as well. Yeah,
We didn't come out of that. Well, you know what's another thing, interesting thing that we didn't talk about? Sanchez getting the bench over Jorgensen because of what's happened in practice, apparently.
I didn't read anything about it. I know I
Yeah,
texted you
Rosina
talking
was
about
quote.
it.
No, he like had in like apparently was quoted saying like Sanchez hasn't looked good in practice.
Fair enough.
Interesting. All right.
Don't perform in practice. There's another goalie for your spot. I like it.
I don't think it's ever been our goalie problem. Like the goals we concede are usually like one-on-ones
No,
or like we're down. Like I don't think it's ever been Sanchez's problem, but he's so loose with the ball.
Yeah,
so loose with the ball, and it's just Arsenal against Arsenal. They almost killed us.
oh yeah.
But all right. Anything else on this Premier League slate before we move on to we could talk about let's talk about the breaking news on the championship.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
All right. So, listeners, diving in, moving along topics. We have the breaking news in the championship. Not sure if you heard, but next season and moving forward, they will be expanding it to 8 teams
Yep.
or 9 teams. So,
No,
so,
it's
but
gonna
places
be
3 to 9.
no 3 to 8.
Okay, so yes, places 3 to 8. So there's going to be 6 teams that are in the playoff as opposed to 4 teams.
Yes.
So this playoff is going to be for the last spot to get into the Premier League. Um, I like it a lot. I think it brings that interest back to the champion. Well, not back to the championship, but it just continues to bring the excitement. Because I think the other thing too is when you take a look at those top 8 teams really in the championship, are there really any that many differentiators between 3 and 8? Like if you look at it right now, I'm pretty sure that table is really only separated by 1 point a
12,
team.
12 points from you have.
Hmm, that's a bigger gap than I thought. Don't
Yeah,
love
but
that.
yeah, I have like mixed feelings about it. Like I kind of like the format now. It's like, oh, you got to one and two obviously qualify for the Premier League, and then you obviously have three. We usually play six, and four plays five, and then the winners play each other. I just think I don't know. I think I'm looking at it like two ways. I'm thinking of it as like as a fan perspective. I do think it does bring more excitement to the game.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yes.
with more drama and things like that. But then I also think of it as like a player's perspective and maybe as a coach's perspective. That now, if you're one of those seeds, if you're that five, six, seven, or eight seed, now you have to play an extra. You have to play an extra game, which
Yeah,
it
but
really
it's to go to the
it
Premier League.
I know, yeah, I know, which it shouldn't mean much, but I think it'll be interesting how it goes next year and if they stick with it.
I think that one big thing that it raises for me, at least knowing that there's a 12-point gap, is the possibility that a shit team gets promoted. Maybe a team that doesn't
Yeah,
deserve it. Like, I think that might come into play. Maybe you could be
I
looking
could.
at some of those teams that don't have the money to do it,
Yeah,
right? Like some of those teams, Luton, it was a huge investment for them to change their stadium, and they dropped back down to League Two, right? They had to put in those lights and everything. So you might have a sleeper team that somehow makes it through, and their owners could be like, "Oh, fuck. We
yeah, it's
don't
a
have the
very
money to revamp our stadium. We don't have the room." Like, because again, some of these stadiums are people's like backyards. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy over
it's
there
a
with the way
very
that
good point.
works.
I think a good example of that would be like Preston North End,
Yeah.
who's currently sitting in 11th right now. They're only if we were talking about the top eight, they're 2 points. They're 2 points out of eighth, and that would be a team that who can be in that playoff situation. But that's a very good point that you bring on. But and I think it's something to look forward next year. I kind of like you said, switch it up a little bit.
Hmm.
So we'll
It's
see.
it's good to add the entertainment. I mean, I love the English football pyramid. And one of the things, and people, if anybody's listening right now, this can come off as controversial, but I don't think at this point you could tell me there's a top there's a league better than either the Premier League or the English Championship in the world. There might be better teams in La Liga or in the Bundesliga, but a league as a whole, I don't think the leagues are as strong outside of the English pyramid. I think that English pyramid is just, it's always awesome. Like if you watch championship matches, man, they are fucking phenomenal. You could watch a Bundesliga match and be like, this is the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life.
Not the MLS.
The MLS is more excitement because there's no defense. Nobody has any idea what they're doing. It sometimes looks like two people, like two teams that are just learning how to play soccer. So it is a little interesting. Like they're
Yeah,
learning the rules as they go. Like I can't use
yeah.
my hand here.
That was me being
Um,
a little bit of sarcastic too. But don't
um,
worry, to all our followers who love American soccer and love the MLS, don't worry. We'll talk about the MLS eventually.
probably not. So yeah, moving along, championship. It's great stuff. And that is that on that. We have to close out our segment today, or our pod today. We're going to go over our 3 must-watch matches of the weekend. Justin, why don't you go over yours? Do you want to go
Well,
one by one? Do you want to go all
do you want
three?
to talk about one of them that we're both gonna have?
Yeah, so I think one of them that's both on our radars this weekend, obviously, FA Cup. We got Chelsea
Yeah.
on the road playing at the race course at Wrexham. This is just going to be a lot of fun for Chelsea. They have to win this match, I think. One, you don't want to be immortalized on a Disney Plus show for the rest of your life that you lost to Wrexham. So that is number one. You don't want that embarrassment. But number two, it's a team that they should have no problem beating. The Wrexham story is great, but it's Chelsea and it has to be Chelsea. But that's going to be a great match to watch because again, you can never know, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna be watching.
Yeah, I just think like this is one of well, we're not gonna win obviously the Premier League, and then obviously the Champions League is a long run on that side. But like this is really, I'd probably
Hot
say
take, I don't think the Champions League is that long of a run for us because I think we're really good at tournament football. But go ahead.
fair enough. But I think this is like our one chance to like really win a trophy before the end of the year. And I don't think Wrexham is going to be an easy match. And
No.
I already heard that we are going to be rotating players like crazy in this game. So you could see a starting 11 that may be a little shocking, meaning we may see a back line that we've never seen. Well, we see different ones every game. We may see players who play defense who may rotate up to midfield, they were saying. But I would see like a Delap would start up top. I can see that I can see that right now. I can see Gittins is I think Gittins is coming back, right? Did he get a couple minutes the other day? I know you're just shaking your head. Like I can see a Gittins and Garnacho out wide. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous just because
Let me tell you that if that's the fucking lineup, I'm not watching it, and neither should you, listener. If that's the lineup right now, go out for a walk on Saturday. For fuck's sake.
uh but
Just go out for a walk and don't watch somebody.
like I said, the only thing that does scare me is one, they're home, the support's going to be through the roof, and also two, it's like these teams in the championship. Wrexham already beat a Premier League team already.
That's
These
my
teams,
concern is they'll
the,
throw the
the,
ball into the
the,
box. They'll do
the,
that shit that
they
we
they
don't know how to
they,
fucking defend.
what does Wrexham have to lose? They have nothing to
Nothing.
lose. They
They're
made
going to
it this.
stack the box on corners. They're going to play
Yeah,
like we don't know how to play that way. And Phil
yeah,
Parkinson, I know for a fact because I have watched the documentary in the past. Not anymore. It's a little boring. It's a little drawn out. But he loves that hard-nosed way of playing football, and we hate that. We are a bunch of pretty boys. That is one thing we
yes.
are. We are young, and we don't react well to. You know what? Take the over on cards. There's going to be about 10 of them in this match. I swear, Wrexham they love fighting. There's going to be a red in this match.
Well, I hope there's not a fight because if that happens, we're gonna end up getting a red card, and then someone
That's what I
else is
just
gonna be
said, to
missing
bet on
words.
the cards, and then it's a win-win. Because
No,
if you
it's
lose the cards bet, it means that we probably won the match. If you win the cards bet, at least you won the bet, but we probably lost. We probably lost the plot.
unless you're throwing $1,000 on this card thing. Screw the cards. Care
Dude, you can
more
go
about
like over 8.5 cards for like plus
I
950.
I care more about the win here, but I don't think this is gonna be like. I do think if we win, it's not gonna be comfortably.
No, it's gonna be, I don't
Like
have a good feeling about it.
I can really see this being a 2-1 game, or
Yeah, 2-0.
I can be a complete jackass and look at our team this week, midweek against Villa, and have tons of
Well, that's the
confidence and
other
be
thing I
like,
don't
oh
like
wait,
too,
this
is
should be
that
a
we
walk
just
in a park.
that's the other thing that doesn't make me comfortable too, is we just played on the weekend. We just played on Wednesday. Like heavy legs, we're traveling again. We were just in Birmingham.
Yep.
I don't love it. We got to go all the way up to Wales. Let's see. I mean, they probably have a private jet and people massaging their legs the entire flight, but we'll see. I mean, again, if we're looking at it numerically, it should be a win for us. But I mean, it's football, and that's why we play it. But what do you have for your second match for the weekend?
Sorry, I was looking at the predicted lineup for the game. Okay, it actually doesn't look bad. They got us winning 3-1. My second game is Milan versus Inter.
Hmm.
Think a very big derby, one of the biggest derbies where both teams actually share the same stadium. Do you know that
3:45 on Sunday. Yep.
yeah.
Sin Siro.
Uh both I think it's Inter top of the table, Milan's behind them, 10 points behind, so that race is kind of starting to get out of reach.
Hmm.
And obviously, I think Inter wins this one. I do think the race is officially over. But yes, both teams star power and attacking football. Uh, we're probably gonna see goals. We're gonna see dramatic moments. We're gonna see heated battles. I definitely think we can see some cards in this game, Ian. I know it's your favorite thing to bet on.
I do like
Definitely,
betting on cards.
definitely see some yellow cards, and I just think the atmosphere is going to be great. We're going to see flares thrown on the field,
My favorite.
Italian Italian chants. We're going to see everything, and again, nothing better than a Milan Inter derby.
Yeah, it is a good derby. I think
What
a very comparable derby to that is what I have on number
what do you
two
got?
is the Old Firm Derby, round two.
Round two?
Sunday morning. Listeners, by the way, that San Siro Derby is 3:45, but round two is it Saturday morning? Hold on. Wow. Wow, where'd it go? I believe so. It's Celtic versus
Oh my
Rangers.
God, Scott doesn't know his times.
So it is Celtic versus Rangers, Old Firm Derby on, oh goodness, where is it?
Dude, just Google it.
I know, but I was looking on FOTMob and it wasn't coming up.
Followers, we will be back after this commercial.
Yes, there it is. All right, Sunday,
We are
March.
back.
Sunday at 9 a.m. We have Rangers at away in the quarterfinals of the Scottish Cup. Rangers just played Celtic in match day 29 of the Scottish Premiership. A great draw on Sunday. Rangers were at home, and Rangers are going to be at home again. And you always got to love Scottish football because there's so much intensity, there's so much
Yeah,
passion that just it comes out, and especially in the Old Firm Derby, very much like it's like the championship, really. Like they're not Premier League quality. These players, they're just not. I'm sorry. A lot of these guys are either coming from second rate, um, Premier League teams at the end of their careers, things like that. But it's just great matches to watch, and they always provide a close one. So tune in 9 a.m. Sunday. I think it took me
what
longer to find where that was than
what are they at standings wise? Are they far apart from each other? Or are they?
in the Premiership.
Yeah,
So right now in the Scottish Premiership, they are at Hearts is still atop with 63, Celtics at 58, and Rangers are at 57. So they're separated by
it's gonna be a
one
good
in there.
it's gonna be a good title race. How many games are left? I got left.
I don't know how many matches they play in a season. They play 33, so four matches left.
Oh, so that's gonna be this is a massive game then.
Well, this is their cup. This is not the Premiership.
Ah, I
This is the
misunderstood.
Scottish
Yeah.
Cup. Yeah,
Ah,
but yes, when they come back, I mean Hearts conceivably, I mean they're up five on Celtic. I think their magic number is I
four
would say
games left. Seven.
yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
should be a good one. All right, my last game. We have the New York Red Bulls.
Jesus Christ.
Versus Montreal. And Ian, the only reason I'm saying this, don't look too disappointed, as Red Bulls have been a surprise this year.
It's
And
been
I,
two fucking matches, but yes, go
yo,
ahead.
can you let me finish, please? And I'm not a big MLS guy just because the soccer shit. Yes, I'll go pay $20 for a game to go watch and have some beers, but they're 2-0. They basically got rid of a lot of their players. They brought in a lot of young attacking players. They have this player called Julian Hall,
Hmm.
who's
Yeah,
I think he's only 17.
he's
If I,
17.
he's
It's
17.
$17 off for the match this weekend, by the way.
Is it because of how good he's been?
Yep.
Well, can we have somebody better, maybe like 50, maybe with the number 50 and we get $50 off?
Dude, the match is like $20 to start with.
Maybe a $50 voucher
Yeah,
for
go.
for food and beers. But no, it's just again, I think no one expected Red Bulls to start like this. Obviously Julian Hall's been the best thing for Red Bulls the first two
Mhm.
games, and just see if they can keep it going. Start that 3-0 form. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff. I agree. Yeah, my third match of the weekend that I'm going to be, making sure I tune into. I'm going to go back. Honestly, man,
I
probably
know
just
that.
going to.
Yep. Yep. It was tough for me to find a third game, and I was like, let me just find a
I'm
different
going
league.
back to the FA Cup. I'm probably not going to move from that. You got
Yeah,
Newcastle
Newcastle, Man
City,
City. I had
three
that written
o'clock.
down.
Yeah, 3 o'clock Saturday. So you got Wrexham Chelsea 12:45. Take yourself right into that Newcastle Man City match. That's because that's a cup that both squads are going to want. That's one that Newcastle is probably going to think, hey, kind of. I mean, same situation as Chelsea. Probably can't win the Premier League. This is their only chance at winning is silverware. And Pep is looking at the Premier League, maybe like, hey, maybe it's out. Maybe this is a chance I can win. This is my second piece of silverware this season, right? So I think it's going to be a good match. I do believe that they're both going to start their strongest lineups. I don't see why they wouldn't with no other matches until next week. That's
Yeah,
going to be my third match.
don't hate it.
Yeah,
Some good football that day on Saturday.
yeah, definitely got some good footy Saturday. Sunday, you might want to take a walk or something. Not too much on. Unless you like the MLS. But Justin, that brings us to the end of another podcast, man. Anything you want to leave our listeners with?
No, yeah, good to talk. Some more Premier League today. I think the next time we'll be talking is probably either next week sometime. I know we have Champions League football.
Yeah, we'll probably connect
Uh,
on Monday, do a little recap of the weekend, and then talk Champions
some
League preview. We
Champions
got some
League too.
big weekend, big
Yeah,
matches next week.
yeah. And again, as usual, followers, if there's any topics, something you'd like to talk about, we always like your recommendations.
Yeah, absolutely. And followers, make sure to hit that 5-star review, give us a like, leave us a follow, do everything you got to do on the Spotify app. And then when you're done with that, head over to Instagram at beyond_a_ball_. Leave us a comment, interact with our stuff. It's a good time. But for all of us over here at the Beyond the Paul podcast, until next time.